Mic check, 1 2 3, mic check, 1 2 3. All right, not procrastinating on this video. It's probably gonna be up on either the last day or the first day of February, either the last day of January or the first day of February. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Phonk Monthly, and this is gonna be for the month of January. Surprisingly, I haven't given up on this actual series. Just want to keep you guys informed about what's been happening in the last month, because there has been a lot since I've actually posted the last video that I have actually released on this channel. With that being said, let's just get right into the video, because there's a lot of stories to cover, and there are currently a few videos that I'm actually having in the works right now that are probably going to be released, whether in the next month or two or within the next portion of this year between April and June. So be on the lookout for that. But with that being said, let's get right into everything. So first thing that I actually do want to talk about is the Roland Jones first tape, the Roland Jones Haunting tape. Artwork is amazing. I think it's probably the best piece of artwork that has been released in the last month or two when it comes to album covers. I'm guessing this is the Haunting one because it says the Haunting one and it's the first chapter, as it says on SoundCloud. My personal favorites are the collab he does with Berryman, as well as Half a Brick, and surprisingly the Hypnotized mix that he does with Cushface, which are all my personal favorites of this actual release. Also, getting into the next drop, I would say Center Circle just dropped their volume 4 tape. I know for a fact that it's on SoundCloud because I was actually there in the actual Discord when they actually had the listening party. I was able to listen to a better half of the actual tape that they actually released as a whole, because I think this is either the third or fourth. Let me just look it up real quick before I actually get this wrong. So I know it's the 4th volume series in the actual collective's entirety, and in the last year, or basically the last year and a half, they released 4 volumes, with the exception of a singular drop by Marmusa and Monty. But besides that, I think it's a solid tape. I would definitely say the main people that I personally would listen to would have to be Yamaguchi, Blackbound, definitely Stern, because I'm not gonna lie, like most of the tracks that he has, including the intro as well as the collabs that he does with Apache, and just everybody in this entire collective is so talented, and I'm pretty sure in the next year or two there's going to be a shift in collectives when it comes to people that are at the basically the top or the top tier of funk collectives or just music collectives in general in this community, and they're definitely going to be up there, I would say, in the next year or two, because they are heavily underrated. The Sad SoundCloud World Cup, I'm just going to post the winner of the actual World Cup right here. It's basically France, obviously Sudier is part of that, Scoochie, Goupil, I'm hoping I say that name correctly, Scoochie, Mentalo, Sappy, and 5X is us. And it actually came up with a toss-up between France and Canada, which is basically where DJ Smokey and Mythic are actually from. I know this was a close race because France and Canada definitely have heavyweights when it comes to the actual community, and I just can't wait for next year's Phonk World Cup, if there is going to be another Phonk World Cup next year. This was definitely a eye-opener to see that there is representation for the entire genre, whether it be on different continents, different countries, different languages. It's just something that I feel that the community was able to see in their own eyes, what the community was actually able to bring when it came to being visible and both being represented in different countries, different cultures, and different continents all around the world. Next actual, I wouldn't even say it's sort of sad news, but it's also a great tribute. But Studio did drop a RIP Gangsta Boo tribute, because one of the members of 3-6 Mafia, known as Gangsta Boo, she sadly passed away within the last, I would say, month or so. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. She actually died January 1st. She was known to be in obviously 3-6 Mafia, Profit Posse, and Hypnotized Camp Posse. There's not that much information on her death according to Wikipedia. If you guys want to read up on that, I will have a link to the Wikipedia page and also her discography in the link in the description below. She was a very notable person when it came to both Southern hip hop as well as the entire hip hop scene. She's been on the Billboard 200s. She has definitely collabed with plenty of DJs, and she's also been a very notable person when it came to the founding, or basically the come up of hip hop in its early stages in the 90s and early 2000s. She did have a very notable foot when it came to the actual community of hip hop as well. So we definitely lost somebody really big in the community. There are always going to be better days, and we're always going to have them in our memories. Next story. I saw this on Rare, and I'm not sure if this is 100% factual, but I think Goupil, I don't know how to say that. I feel like I'm butchering his name, but I've been listening to him since I actually found, I think, either Eric D or since I found Tony, and I started listening to them like religiously, because those are, I think, probably the top 5 or top 6 people that I actually listen to. When it came to listening to funk, I would say between like 2019 and 2021, those are like the 3 main people that I actually listen to, and I still listen to them now. Rare dropped a funk mix with all of his most notable songs. I'm gonna leave that in the description box below, but I'm pretty sure from the actual comment that he was taking a break, or taking a big break from music, so that's basically the reason why they curated the entire mix. It's a sad thing, but also a great thing, because obviously it's a great thing for people to step away from music in general if they want to take a big break, or they just get tired of it. I mean, we've seen plenty of people do that in the past, and we're probably going to see a lot of people do that in the future as well. But I think it was a great thing for him to actually get a mix on probably one of the biggest funk, or probably one of the biggest curated funk YouTube channels, and I feel like that's a really great thing for him. So I hope he returns, and if he does return, can't wait for him to come back. And if he doesn't, I'm actually really glad that I was actually able to find you and actually listen to all your music. And last thing would have to be the Pooty and Shinzo videos. That HPShawty video, I think, is out right now. I'm pretty sure I watched it this morning, surprisingly. I know I put in my notes it's coming out when I realized that it literally came out 2 weeks ago, and I think he's working on a Kush Face video right now. But that's the video. It's really simple, and it's really great for anybody that also wants to get into how to make funk, if they want to see a modern tutorial on how to make funk versus a video that was probably made like 2 years ago about either 127 or Zap Beats. So that's a great thing. And also the Pooty Why Did Funk Blow Up, definitely a great informative video on why funk blew up, or basically the overarching reason of why people were so, I wouldn't even say inspired, but they basically were attracted by the sound of funk, how people were attracted to funk, whether it came from either TikTok, or whether it came from YouTube mixes, or whether it came to just catered playlist on either Spotify, SoundCloud. He definitely gave a definitive reason as to why funk blew up in the first place. And if you guys haven't checked those videos out, everything will be in the description box below. But that's everything that I actually have to say with Phonk Monthly. I'm leaving a lot of stuff out because there is a future video that I'm going to be releasing. I probably posted on my story yesterday. I'm working on a video right now that I personally think is probably going to be the biggest video that I've actually done since I actually had the shift from making tech content to funk content. So be on the lookout for that. But that's actually everything that I have to talk about January. If you guys do enjoy this video and you want to see me do more Phonk Monthly, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I really wish I could talk about everything that I've actually been able to do within the last month, but I'm trying to keep my mouth closed for the next video that's coming out, because that's probably going to be the biggest video that I actually have. So love each and every single one of you guys. Make sure to contact me if you want to chit chat on either Instagram or Discord. I'm basically an open book. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video.